Stop watching the clock. Instead, do what the clock is
Everybody
doing.
always want to make excuses, and I gets me sick and tired, because you can be amazing, you can be great, you can do it. You can achieve any single goal you set your mind to, but you're so busy making excuses and complaining instead of going out there and getting the job done.
Keep going.
When is enough going to be enough, and you're going to stop complaining about some of the adversity that you're going to go through? It's called life.
If you want to give up,
life is adversity.
When your luck is
life
done,
is adversity. You got to face it,
Don't stop.
head on,
Just
and
keep
run
going.
it over. Stop complaining. Stop making excuses. And start doing things that's going to get you closer to your goal, to your dream.
It's okay. As long
I will
as you
not
keep going,
allow you to
and
become
as
a
long
prisoner
as you keep moving
in your
But
own
if you
life.
lose and you stop,
I will
then
not let you
fail.
sacrifice your
You're
greatness
relentless.
because somebody else
Push,
doubted you.
push
I
farther
will
than
not
before.
allow
Climb
you
higher and climb the heights
give
you've
up
not seen.
when it
Because
gets hard,
progress
when it gets
is
dark, when it gets
progress.
lonely.
It doesn't matter if you move forward.
You are a champion. You are a warrior. You were made for
0.01%.
greatness.
As long as you
It is
move
inside of
forward.
you.
As long as you do this,
It's not worth living
because above
life
everything else,
captivated by
consistency is
other people's perception
if
of
you
you.
consistently take
Stop
small steps,
worrying about
one day,
it.
you're gonna
Stop
look
worrying
back
about
and
it.
see just how
Start
far
doing
you've
something
come.
that's going to build up your life and not tear it down.
You know, I always see those
I've
guys
cut
that come
off
into
the
the
people
gym and they
who
work
are on the same
intensely
mission
for
with
just
me,
one
and
3-hour
yes, they
session.
are very
And then
upset,
I
and
never
yes,
see
they
them
said some nasty
I see
things
the guy
about
getting
me.
up at
And
4
guess what? I
a.m.
cut them off
for a
anyway,
week.
and I've surrounded
And then
myself with
he
people
never does
who
it
have the
again.
same
But
values,
the guy who trains
have the
1
same
hour a
mindset,
day
and
consistently
people who wanna
all
accomplish
year
what I wanna accomplish.
beats the other guys. The guy who wakes
Every
up
single
at
day
6 a.m.
at a
every
safari, a
morning
lion wakes up.
consistently
And every
beats
single
the
day at a
other guy.
safari, a
It's
gazelle
about
wakes up.
consistency.
If you wake up and you're a
Consistently
gazelle,
moving
you
forward.
realize if you're going to survive,
Steps
you
every day
must
over the year.
outrun
You're gonna add
the
up.
slowest gazelle.
Small moves
In your
in the
mind, you're
direction of
thinking
your
you
goals
gotta
every
outrun the
day
fastest lion. That's
are
not the
going to
truth.
add up.
You just gotta stay ahead of the slow gazelle. That's
Where
it.
you want to be, but you must
So
keep
every
moving
single
forward.
day
You can't
when you
stop.
wake up,
You can't
whatever it
stand
is that
still.
you do
You gotta
professionally,
keep pushing.
you better
And
make
gotta
sure
keep going.
you're not
You
in the
have to
back
be
of the
clock.
pack.
You're always
You
running.
better be
You are
as
always
close to the
consistent,
front,
and you're
if not
constant.
up
You're
front,
not a
as
quitter.
possible. Because
You are
every
not a
single
stopper.
day
You
when
are
the
a
lion
winner
wakes
because
up,
you
it's only
never
one thing
give
on that
up.
lion's mind,
You will
and that is
succeed.
catching
Moving
the gazelle
right
that couldn't keep up. This is critical. This is not just a story. This is critical because what the gazelle realizes that the way it goes about its daily business is contingent upon life and death. That if that gazelle does not do what he or she is supposed to do, it will be eaten by a lion.
Really don't have that. If you had spent
The
1 hour a
story
day,
says that
every
even if
day,
you are a lion,
on one subject
even if you are a
for 5
lion
years,
and you have the advantage, that when the sun comes up, you better get to
And
running.
I stopped
Because
asking
if
the
you
question
are a
and I
lion, a
started
gazelle is
pushing.
still not going to come to you and say, just eat me.
and
You have to understand, I don't care how deep you are as a lion.
you can
When
set
you wake
goals
up,
and have 5
nothing is
goals,
going to
whatever.
come to you. Nobody's
But-
going to
but
give
I
you anything.
changed
They're
some of
still
the
not
mindset
giving
to
stuff to ET. I still have
the
to
fact
work.
that
I still
if
have
I
to
would be
fly 20 hours to
intentional
get to
in the
Australia.
areas of
I
growth,
still have to go to
you would
London.
have
I
the
still have to do
return
free stuff in
and
Detroit.
fit
I
well.
still have to drive.
Then I
I'm a
could
lion.
really be
And when the sun
successful.
comes up, I still have to get to running. Here's the challenge though. I asked myself when I read that story, that's what's on the surface. I read it and I started asking myself, E.T., what's the difference between a gazelle and what's the difference between a lion? What's the difference? I know that they're wired differently, but what's the difference? And what I discovered is that the gazelle is running from something. The gazelle is running from something. So as long as the lion is chasing the gazelle is running. But as soon as the lion stops chasing the gazelle, it stops. And that's a lot of you in this room. That's a lot of you in this room. You will run. You'll do what you're supposed to do. As long as you're getting pushed. As long as you're getting motivated. As long as somebody is encouraging you. As long as somebody's coaching you. As long as somebody's pushing you. As long as somebody's prodding you. You're doing what you're supposed to do. As long as somebody's calling you. As long as someone is enticing you. As long as somebody's giving you rewards. You're moving. But as soon as that stops, you stop. Think about life. I asked myself the question about the lion. And I said the lion is not running to be rewarded. The lion is running to eat. Every single day, the lion is running to eat because the lion realizes when he kills the gazelle, Not only does he eat the gazelle, but he brings it back home. So you've got to ask yourself, what's your why? What motivates you? What pushes you? What drives you? You're trying to do exactly what you're doing on this level. You're like, I'm getting up every day. I'm putting in 2.5. I'm putting in 3, and I'm not getting the opportunity. The opportunity might require 3.5. I'm lifting weights. I'm eating right, and I'm not getting the opportunity. It might require getting up and working out 3.5. It might require you saying no to your friends. It might require you changing your diet. It might require you moving to another city. Whatever it takes, you got to be willing to do it. And you keep saying you're not there because of something else, because it's easier to blame somebody else.
You know, everybody crashes.
I'm sick of hearing people limit themselves.
And then you're
I'm friggin' sick of people
that crash.
allowing
And
other
you
people
either
to
have
dictate their
epiphany
life.
or you don't.
It pisses
Now, you
me
either
off.
Walk off the field.
Pisses
say, hey,
me
I don't
off.
want to do this anymore. And you give up on.
When
that,
you gonna get
go
pissed
after
off and tired of people
goal.
doubting you?
Or you.
When you gonna get pissed
really
off and tired of
humility,
people putting
how do you
obstacles in your way?
Wrong.
Just friggin' do it.
You want your life to be successful.
Doesn't matter what it is.
You will not let yourself do certain things.
Don't allow
because
anybody
you're just no good at them.
to forecast
Once you get that picture down,
your greatness.
then you can find the path
You got
wherever
so
the
much
paths are.
more
You're
inside of you.
open-minded.
My biggest fear in life was to get to heaven, and God look at me as I'm being judged, and I was some fat 300-pound guy like I used to be that still sprayed for cockroaches. That's okay. It's what you want to do. I didn't want to do that, and I made $1,000, a month. And I got to heaven, and God laid out this chart in front of me.
How are you using
And he said, "Hey man, look at this chart." And it had my name on top of all this amazing shit. And I'm like, that's not me, man. He goes, that's who you were supposed to be.
Already made a decision this morning. This morning, they made it a life-changing, huge decision this morning. And that is either I'm going to get up, enter the world with no intention.
Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you got to be willing to give up sleep.
What I'm going after, who I'm going to be, how I'm going to serve.
You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you're going to have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you got to want it. You got to want to be successful so bad that you forget to eat.
Think about the things that you tell yourself, the lies you use to rationalize taking the easy road.
To see you stronger,
taking the easy road and leaving discipline behind.
If you
Think
want
about
people
them.
to see you like that, you need to change.
You don't have time. That's a lie. You don't have support.
Change and
That's
grow.
a lie.
Strengthen yourself.
You don't have
Build
the
up your
equipment
potential.
or the gear.
Construct your future. Be
Lies.
selfish and take control.
You don't
of your
know the
life.
best way.
Take control.
Who
of your
cares?
abilities.
That's a
Take
lie.
control
Or
of your
you're
potential.
too old,
Don't
or you're
waste
too
any more
young.
time.
Of course, you're too old or too young. Lie.
Take courage to
And there's
provide for yourself. To
busy.
provide your
Sure
potential.
you
Grasp
are.
it. No longer will
That's
you be
a lie.
afraid to make it, to change it. No one
And
else
you're
is
too
leading
tired,
your life.
or you're
Take
too
control.
sore, or you're just plain
Hold it by
not
the
feeling
horns.
it.
Grasp
Lies,
the
lies,
opportunity.
lies.
Make your time worthwhile.
And the list
Make
goes
your life
on and
worthwhile.
on and
Leave your
on.
iconic legacy. Work hard like you
And
deserve.
it doesn't stop.
Like, what is it
If
now
you
for
don't
you
make it
about
stop.
how you want to define yourself?
So
What types of
recognize.
relationships you want and how deep you want to go? What is it that
Recognize
you want to develop as skill sets?
Excuses
And what is the
are
specific
not
service you
valid.
want to provide?
They aren't. They're trumped up. They're conjured up. They're fabricated. They're lies.
See yourself becoming that person.
And how do you stop the lies?
person
You stop the lies with the
wanting
truth.
to be, the person you will become.
The truth. The
Practice.
truth will set you free.
Patience. Progress.
The truth will stand, and the truth will
take yourself
deliver you from
the barrier
procrastination and laziness and the downward spiral that comes
don't
with lack of discipline.
Don't wait outside it. Break it, destroy it, demolish
Don't believe the
it.
lies, believe the truth. And the truth is, you have time.
Make sacrifice.
You have the skill. You have the knowledge and the support and the willpower and the discipline to get it done.
Do something to take a step
So,
out of the line. Move away
Cast
from
out
the
the lies,
ordinary.
burn them down.
Okay.
Let's go. 10 burpees. Arietta, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Whew.